Hey, what's going on, listeners? It's your boy Hawke in the building once again. And we're here with another episode of the Come On Man podcast, episode 9. Episode 9? Is it really true? We're almost at the end of season 1. So we're on here at episode 9. And we have another special guest, a return guest. He been dropping bars. He been just dropping in like Spider-Man. And this is his third time on the episode. My boy, Hawke. How you doing, my boy?
Hey, man, what's going on, everybody? Y'all know how it go. 1, 2, 3, that's me. That's right. You can't spell Lee without 3 threes in that thing, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm here, man.
Yeah, that boy a 3P right now.
Yeah, 3P champion, man. I'm back to back.
Yeah, man. So appreciate you coming back on the episode. Appreciate you for taking that drive, and I respect everything that you do, and let's get into the episode.
Man, thank you for having me here, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. So I'd like to start you off with a banker question.
Okay.
And the banker question is, what do you feel has been the most important thing you have done in your life so far?
Oh, man. What I feel the most important thing I've did in my life was actually found my purpose on this earth, you know. And that's something that as an individual, we should all strive for, is finding our purpose. Mm-hmm. So if you look at it in the aspect of that, everything that you do is important, but finding your purpose and seeing why you're on this planet and what you're doing to help other people's in their lives.
Right. Okay. That's pretty. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Let's see. What would be my part on that? What do you feel has been the most important thing you have done in your life so far? I think my part on that banker question would be, basically, getting married, having a true relationship, true bond with my son, having that growth between me and him as father and son. Right. And having that growth in my my creativity. Yeah, I can't even say them words. Well, on the creative side, yeah, and my growth has been growing, and especially with the podcast and the YouTube and stuff, and all the social media stuff that I'm trying to network and all that other stuff. It's been growing. Right. So I think that's been the most important thing is marriage, fatherhood, and the creative side of my abilities in my daily life today. So see, you had some questions.
Oh yeah, man.
I mean, we're going to go ahead and get those knocked out. So the first one is, man, how did you get the name Lightbender?
Lightbender. Well, the funny thing about it is that I grew up in a time where I was heavily influenced by anime, Dragon Ball Z, Trigun, stuff like that. So these guys had cool names, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like the legendary Super Saiyan Broly and the Eater of Worlds and stuff like this. So you thinking, okay, well, damn, that's kind of cool. So right. I seen like a lot of fitness influencers, they have names, but they ain't putting their real name out there. So they got some form of an alias. So I'm like, okay. So I was at my aunt's house one night and I was downloading new music and the song came across, said Lightbender. I said, oh, damn. That's kind of a futuristic, elemental name. And I said, you know what? I've never seen that being used before. So I said, you know what? I think that's why I'm going to start calling myself the Lightbender. And it built the traction on its own. So I think that's the pretty much fair to say. Yeah, that's why I got it.
Did you have any other nickname before Lightbender?
Well, it was just Lee Hawke.
Okay.
Lee Hawke Fury. So the name is Lee Hawke Fury, but the name has another name on top of it. So the Lightbender, Lee Hawke Fury, so especially watching a lot of Japanese wrestling and stuff, so how they pronounce names and stuff, you'd be like, damn, I just want to hear that in Japanese, you know what I'm saying? So,
right. Okay. Yeah. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So Lightbender, the Lightbender of Leon Hawke. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I think mine's are how I got my name Hercules. It was during I was training to join the military,
Right.
going to the Marines and stuff. It was Lake Charles, Louisiana, and I was doing PT training with some cadets that was going into the Marines. So every day I'll go in there and train and stuff like that, and then I was like the biggest dude, but I was trying to slim down and trim weight, but I had so much muscle. They were just like, man, what's up, Hercules? What's up, Hercules? And I was like, I'll look at them like, man, they ain't talking to me. So I was just like, nah, they ain't talking to me. And they kept on doing it. Like, man, what's up, Herc? What's up, Hercules? What's up, man? I said, well, is it? I think they talking to me. So I'm like, but it's gonna die out after a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, it's gonna die out. And they just kept doing it and kept doing it. And then damn near everybody started calling me Hercules. And I was like, I think that's my nickname now. and that's how the name Hercules was born. It was during like PT training and me training for the military. I didn't follow through with it because I couldn't pass the ASVAB test. That shit's hard to do.
Oh, man.
Well, I'm not a test person anyway, so it's all good though. But yeah, so we have Lightbender and Hercules.
And that's cool how you got like the name Herc, because some nicknames you're given organically, like the Hawke part. People used to call me Hawke in high school, so
because you had a mohawk.
No, because football field, you playing football, and then it's a thing called hawking them down. Like if you get burnt, you come back, you chase them down, you hawk that, hawk that nigga. So
yeah.
That's another thing too. Like Hawke was always given to me since high school, so it was B Hawke, C Hawke, D Hawke, Lee Hawke.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the name evolved over time. So it's a bunch of influence with the name. So
yeah. So man, let's move on to the next one, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, Lightbender. Appreciate that.
Man, appreciate it.
So let's talk about the life lessons you learned and that stuck with you today over your course of your lifetime.
Well, one thing about it, that life lessons that I've learned, that my grandmother, when she was here, she would always say, "You gonna remember these things I'm telling you when I'm gone." And being a young kid, oh, granny, you just talking, you just talking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was always taught to be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter how people treat you, be respectful.
Mm-hmm.
And be willing to put yourself out there, because it's going to be things that in life that's going to require you as an individual, you're going to have to do on your own.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I used to be the person when I was younger, oh man, I want to go, but let me just bring a friend with me, just to bring somebody with me. But
right.
nah, life's like, this your journey, so we're gonna bring you along. So being respectful,
Mm-hmm.
being in tune with myself, having a passion for life and living,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? And not only that, being respectful to my elders.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? So that's something you really don't see no more. Being respectful to your elders.
Oh, you feel like the respect of elders is dead?
I just don't feel like people care no more. You know what I'm saying? Because people only use their parents for cell phones and games.
Damn, that's true. That is true.
And like people don't even hang out. I haven't mentioned like these young guys. I don't see them mention their grandmothers, grandfathers. Like, what have your grandfather, grandfather done for you that's gonna teach you a lesson going 30, 40 years down the road?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know, man. I ain't seen my grandma. Come on, man. You gotta build that. You gotta build that relationship. You know,
life is too short,
right? And that's why they're here to teach us. So when they transcend, the lessons are being passed down for generations. Right. So a lesson that they learned was remembrance.
Mm-hmm.
Remember what I'm teaching you, so that when my time is up on this earth, you know how to lead the pack moving forward.
Right.
And that's the ultimate lesson in itself, right there.
Right. Okay. That's what's up. And what techniques or teachings how would you teach the next man how to come back to that reality of respecting their elders, showing respect no matter what's going on in their life? How would you teach the next man?
Well, teaching the next man, first of all, accountability, man. You know what I'm saying? That's first and foremost. And then discipline.
Okay.
You know, I don't care how big you are or what, like discipline, man. And I'm not saying discipline has to be we going toe to toe like a hockey fight. We don't have to be just slugging it out. But if it come to an argument of confrontation, then that's what it'll have to be. Right. But when cooler heads prevail, you're going to think about what I said.
True.
And you're going to be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Dude was probably right, you know what I'm saying? Maybe. I mean, people told me shit I didn't like. I wanted to fight, but then I sat down in that room and I was like, man, you know what? Dude probably was right. So, but besides the accountability and the discipline, and then you have to, as oneself, take action to show these people. Because you can't lead by a false example. You have to do what you're telling people you want them to do. You know what I'm saying?
So basically, you got to lead by example.
Damn skipping. You have to. You know what I'm saying? Because we're in an age where everybody's watching. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's watching you.
Right.
So if I tell you, don't do drugs, that shit there, and you see me at the Family Dollar hitting crack, you know what I'm saying? No. You see me at the Family Dollar getting my fix, then I'm the bad example. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you definitely got to lead by example and be wise in what you're doing, man. People are always watching.
Listeners, if you're listening, please lead by example. And then if you see somebody doing crack on the side of Dollar General, stop them. Help out, man. This boy, you're wild. But that's some good shit, man. Appreciate it. That's some good positive stuff. Yeah. My quick one, I'm gonna just keep it short and sweet. The stuff that stuck by me as I grew up and that stuck by me today is, about my mom's. She's telling me, it's kind of, I don't know if it's cliche or not, but I think it's personal to, I think every parent say this, whatever you do, whatever you start, you got to finish, basically. And that just kind of stuck by me through my journeys of life. Whatever I start, I got to finish. She don't like starting something and not finishing something. She said, you got to practice on whatever, if you go to school all the way through, even if you fail or whatever, you got to finish, follow through. Yeah. You got to follow through. And that kind of stuck by me, just whatever I touch or wherever I start, I got to follow through with it. I can't half-ass it and, lollygag and shit like that. Yeah. And I got to, like, if I'm going to put my foot in it, I got to put my foot in it. Right. And that's what I've been doing. And another thing with my father, he said, when I was a kid, he always woke me up early. He always woke me up early, like at like before 10 o'clock, because he said you can't sleep past 11, because that's only for the working man.
Man,
if you got a job, you can sleep. You can sleep all day. And he said, he told me, if you don't got a job, you can't sleep in this house.
Dang.
I said, damn, Dad, it's summertime. I don't care. But my dad had like a Honduran accent. Yeah. And he said, you can't sleep in this house. He said, you can't sleep in this house. If you don't got a job, you can't sleep. I like, bro, what the fuck? So I was just like, man, and that stuck with me. Like, it basically was telling me, I gotta get up and start doing stuff. Yeah. I can't sleep all day because life will pass you by, type of thing.
That's very true.
So that's what stuck by me. Waking up. That's why I wake up like 8, 9, and get my day started, or even earlier, probably like 7. But that's the 2 things that stuck by me, by my parents, that helped me in my day-to-day journey.
Right. And then to close that topic, listeners, if you have kids or if you're a young adult, if you still have time with your parents, talk to them, learn what they went through in life. Because, I tell people life is just a revolving circle with different coats of paint. Right. You know what I'm saying? The same thing that we going through, somebody else going through another side of the world. Like the situations life all repeats itself. So once you develop that mindset, life becomes a little bit easier. So talk to people that's been there and done that. You know what I'm saying? And take bits and pieces of information and know how to build your game plan for life around what other people's been through.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Appreciate for that positive affirmation, my brother.
Oh yeah, man.
Let's move on to the next one. Let's talk about gym culture, my boy.
Oh man.
So what's going on in the gym culture? Talk about it.
So right now in gym culture,
Oh shit.
you know, it's a bunch of hypocritical BS going on. You know, dudes and women are mad that people filming them in the gym. People saying that, you know, you just going in the gym to show your ass, and you just going in there to mac on women, and you just going in there to basically treating it like a club, you know.
So basically, what they don't the other person that feel like they being recorded or whatever, they don't assume that the other person is just going in just for a workout.
Okay, well, what I mean by that is that, well, that too, but it's people that's like, let's say it's my first day working out in the gym, and let's say you, but for example, you see me and I'm doing triceps, and I'm jumping in the air, pulling that thing, you know, like I'm at an oil rig or something, and you record me and put me on your page, and then your followers are laughing at me for being inexperienced and not knowing.
Right.
So it's too much of that going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of people saying, hey man, what you doing was wrong. It was kind of funny, but it was wrong. If you don't mind, let me show you how to do this to save yourself from being hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So gym culture is running away from people being elder statesmen. Everybody just want to be the next quick big thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's not healthy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure Ivan, Mark, Gus, you, me, Marshall, guys that live, you know, we in there for personal reasons, but it's not in there to make fun of nobody. You know, the people that we meet along our journey, that's who we meet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we got the old school tradition. Let's go in there, slang. Oh, I'm sorry, Wolfman too. We go in there, we slang iron. We there on a purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We on a mission.
Right. So it's like you got the old school versus the new school, and that's not healthy. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. I kind of see the gym culture kind of changing. It's not really the same. You know, you can't really have a decent workout, you know, without somebody in your shot. If you're recording yourself, like recording your journey of you're recording your lifts throughout your journey, if you're prepping or not. Just and you got girls with their butt and you're recording, or you got dude in the background flexing or whatever, just doing some random shit. But I feel like the gym culture is kind of fake in a way.
Oh yeah, very fake.
It's kind of fake in a way, and that people just in the gym just to be in the gym, just to be in the area. Yeah, but they're not getting an actual workout.
Exactly.
So it just kind of fades out after a while. It's like, what are you doing here? Oh, I'm getting the workout, and then you see them on the back taking a selfie in the mirror, and then they using the water bottle to put fake sweat that look like they've been doing something, but they ain't been doing nothing.
And that's what I'm saying. Like even on our journey, you know how long we've been lifting, all the crap we seen. You know what I'm saying? All the crap that we seen. Right. So it's childish.
So if we had a way to find a resolution to change the gym culture, what would it be?
Put these niggas on that bench, put these niggas on that squat, and then put these niggas on that deadlift. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to, okay, you think you bad? Let's get under there. Let's compete. Let's slug it out. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going in and embarrassing you in front of all these people with a fight, let's go old school. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
Let's squat 315, 20 reps.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
No, they ain't gonna do it because they you gotta have a certain physique. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be chiseled and you gotta be shredded, chiseled. You know, the razor sharp jawline. Those are the people that people want to listen to now. You can't have a big power belly no more, Hawke, and then, you know, big muscles, and you try to tell people something. Man, we don't want to listen to you. You not. Yeah. So if you don't fit the image, we can't hear you. You know what I'm saying?
But you be strong as hell.
Strong as hell and smart as hell.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So okay, so to finish this topic, what advice would you give to a new gym person that's going into the gym that doesn't know about the gym culture?
Okay, so to the new gym comer, if this is your first time in the gym, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Make friends. You know what I'm saying? If people are recording you, making fun of you, just try your best to hold your temper together. Don't be discouraged. If you see people lifting more weight than you, do not be discouraged. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they go to commercial gyms, and then when they step into a hardcore gym and they see them KGs and them boys, boom, 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 that scares a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? That scares a lot of people. So even with it being the beginning of the year, you know, I'm pretty sure this is the time New Year's resolution is. So please stick with your goals.
Right.
And that's the best thing I can tell you.
Okay. Well, good deal, man. Appreciate that. And so let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So what do you mean about the realities of life versus when you was younger?
Okay, so yeah, the reality of life versus when I was younger is when I'm talking about when I was like in high school. And then, well, let's take it all the way back to elementary school. You know, I used to get a little card that teachers would give you. When you grow up, you want to be this. Mm-hmm. When you do this, when you want to be this. And, you know, you thinking, okay, well, I'm in school. My parents are taking care of me. So, well, let's take it like this. Okay, so back in the day, you know, crackheads was married. Crackheads was married, you know.
Crackheads was married?
Crackheads were married back in the day.
Okay.
I feel like at that time and age, you know, it wasn't about the wrongdoings you were doing. Mm-hmm. You still had people that was down with you. You know what I'm saying? Mm. So, and when I grew up, I wanted to be a wrestler. But I was just so ashamed to tell my classmates that because I knew they was going to make fun of me. So I want to be a doctor or some, you know, just some generic BS. Mm-hmm. So when you're growing up, you seeing these movies on TV, you thinking that, okay, when I grow up, I'm going to have this past to get a house, get a car, get the magic wife, you know. And then you grow up and you be like, oh, shit, I got to pay taxes. I gotta get a job.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I gotta pay a car note.
Yep.
Bills.
Mm-hmm.
Responsibilities.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn! Like everything that I thought was happening on TV, that shit ain't real. Like I ain't bumping to no girl in the hallway and we just made idea. We just mysteriously none of that. None of that, man.
All that stuff was a lie.
It was a lie.
Yeah.
So, I think what really snapped me out of it when I moved to the suburbs with my uncle, and I was like, man, this some bullshit. They lied to us, you know?
Yeah, it just.
So, I mean, people, if you out there and you know what you thought life was going to be when you got older, a lot has happened too. You know what I'm saying? We got hit with pandemics, shutdowns, wars, recessions. So a lot has happened between me being 9 to 30. You know what I'm saying? So even if it wanted to, the reality was bound to change anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So the reality wasn't even real the whole time.
It wasn't even real. More of illusion than reality.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I kind of see that as well too. Mm-hmm. You know, during my younger days, you know, I thought, you know, we was thinking about the whole situation. Like, oh damn, man, life is so awesome. You know, I can't wait to be an adult. I can't wait to be a grown up. And you know, once we hit 21, you know, life started hitting. You know, we got hit with the bills. You got to get a job. You got to get a car. You got to get that hoopty. You can't get that Audi that you want.
No Audis.
No Audis and nothing.
You riding hoodoo for a little bit.
You working at a seafood spot as a busboy. You know, or Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Being delivery driver.
Yeah.
And you like, damn, man, this ain't the life that I was expecting.
Man.
But I think everybody goes through that, and you have to learn how to cope with that for a little bit,
mm-hmm.
and find a new avenue to your new way of growth.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was finna get ready to say too. And that's a good way to say it, because the reality changes to see where your character is gonna be made at. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh dang, man, it's not this. And some people just fall into the line. You know, like some people well, I guess I'm not gonna be nothing. I'm gonna be working at Walmart 30 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
And hell no. Hey, I'm just passing by Walmart. You know what I'm saying? These little years I'm here, I'm just passing by. I'm not finna retire here.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So.
No, I got you. No, it's kind of like when you come out into the real world after high school and after you leaving your parents. It's kind of like it's kind of like building like a creative player. And you you create like kind of like GTA. You kind of create your new player to come in the world, and you start from square one with that kind of like 2K.
Yeah.
You wearing that doo-doo brown shirt and the sweatpants. And you got to get your level up. That's kind of how life is when you come into once you come into the real world.
Once you come to the real world, man, it's gonna be a big shock. You know what I'm saying? And another thing that people do is, my younger cousin, he was oh man, I just can't wait to be 18. I can't wait to be 18. And I had to pull him to the side one day and I say, dude, when you become 18, ain't shit do you want to be like this? Do you really want to be like this?
Right.
You want to get paid and have your check to go straight to bills? Is that what you want? That's what's gonna happen? No, man, I'm gonna be able to do it. I said, yeah, bro, you can go what you want. We gotta do, but you still gotta bring your ass home and go to work. At some point, you gonna have to bring your ass home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
you still got to go to work and clock in.
Yeah, man. So that whole 18 philosophy is a lie. You know what I'm saying? Why rush to be grown?
Right.
Why rush to pay bills?
Just enjoy life.
Man, hey, if I could go back, I'd be a kid again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what positivity or advice you would, to finish it out? What a positivity or what damn, I'm trying to put my shit there. What positivity or motivation or any type of advice you would give the next man to come to the reality about reality in real life?
So I'm gonna say this: if you're a kid, stay in the kid's place. If you're a teenager, stay in the teenager's place. If you're a young adult, stay in the young adult's place. Don't try to live above or just figure out your situation for the time that you're in. Figure out your kid problems, your teenage problems, and your adult problems. Just take this one step at a time, because the minute you go rushing, it's over, man. It's over.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I will say on that.
Appreciate that, Lee Hawke. Let's go ahead and move. Let's keep it moving, man. We're moving in a good pace.
Mm-hmm.
So let's discuss about men, or let's discuss about men not being failures.
Okay, so that's pretty good. So yeah, I think we segue quite nicely from that last topic into this, because the reality of what we saying being stuck at Walmart 30 years, some people don't catch it, and also your environment plays a big factor on your reality. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
So, my advice, I'm saying men are not failures. Just because you're walking at 30 years, you working at Walmart 30 years, on that 31st year, you can change. You can say, man, I'm tired of putting this smock on. That's it. I'm finna burn the smock. That's what they give you, the vest. The little vest they give you, that's what they call it, smocks. I'm finna burn the smock, man. I ain't putting the smock on no more.
Yeah.
I'm finna focus on me. I'm finna do something to make myself better, so I ain't got to wear this smock. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, dudes out here, you may only have $100 to the next payday. You may not have a girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
You may be getting all this wrongdoing, but as long as you get up and you keep facing the world day after day, you're not a failure. A failure is a person that says, I got knocked down, I'm not getting up, I'm not paying no more bills, I'm tired of this. If you're not trying to change it, you're a failure.
Mm. And do you believe everybody in the world, men, women, and people in general, that they have the ability to change, right?
Oh, everybody has the ability to change. You know,
so what's stopping people to making that change?
well, some people, they have vices, i.e. drugs, crack. Some people just, if they fall into a situation where they can get people to feel sorry for them, or people, feed into that vice, or, things of the such, why change? Because some people, look at it. Some people go to the bar. It's a bar called Lola's I used to go to when I was in my early 20s. And I seen these people here when I was 21. And then I stopped going for a couple of years. And then I went back when I was 24. And I seen the same people in here. Same people. And I told myself, I said, wait a minute. If I keep coming to this bar, nigga, this gonna be me with these people. This gonna be me, 30 years old, sitting there with the same dude who probably gonna be in his 80s, drinking a beer. And I say, nah, man, So, certain people, it takes traumatic events for people to change. And that's so stupid to me, but some people, it takes traumatic events for people to change.
That is true.
Some people roam the streets and maybe they get shot, or maybe the grandmother died and then you want to change, And that's the thing that people don't. Sometimes I ask myself, like, why don't y'all just get it on the first try? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just get it. But some people, it's just written for them to learn different ways. Not everybody learn the same.
Okay. And let's see that men are not failures. I believe that men are not failures on my side, but it's pretty challenging to try to convince a man to let them know that they're not a failure.
Yeah.
And that if their mindset is already jacked up from all the shit,
the trauma, the beatings,
Yeah, all the beatings, all the beatings and stuff like that, and and then having another man that has that will and has that mindset that, like, hey man, you're not a failure, bro. You are wanted. You are somebody.
Yeah.
But they don't believe it. They just think it's just all talk. But it's not all talk. But they don't have that. They don't have that insight of somebody telling them that, man, you a champion, bro.
Yeah,
you a champion. But through all the beatings, all the traumas, they just like, I'm a fucking failure, bro.
Hey,
and then that leads to depression. That leads to drinking. That leads to doing dumb shit, and then that leads to suicide. And that's the biggest downfall for a man.
Yeah,
in anything that we do.
Yeah, and shout out to that boy T, because T, he do give people good affirmations.
No, you good.
He do give people good affirmations, and that's what you need. You need a friend that's going, hey, you ain't got to even tell them. You just know, hey, man, I know you're going through something ain't right, but just know I'm here for you. You gonna be straight, bro. I got you. Remember, you are somebody. Even doing this fitness journey, the people that come around and they give positive affirmations for me when I'm down. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I feel like a failure.
True.
But it's just the people that you have around you to help lift you up, and you have to do the same for them. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
And like always, we're going to finish it off. What positivity or advice would you give to the next man, or give to the masses of men?
Oh, so to the masses of men, I understand that this world is tough. I understand that, inflation. I know the market of dating is hard. I know you may be tired of busting them tables, cleaning them windows, picking up trash on side the freeway. I know it. You know what I'm saying? But my guy, stay in the fight. Figure out a plan. Communicate with people. Network. You know what I'm saying? Open avenues to learn, man. Read books. Study. And I guarantee a year from now, your situation gonna change if you apply yourself right.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to put in the work.
Got to.
You have to.
Got to.
That's all I'm gonna say on that, Hurt.
Well, appreciate that, man.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate that. Like you said, man, you got to put in that work, and you got to apply yourself.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Hope y'all listeners are listening. Come on now.
You better listen.
Hey, you gotta rewind it a little bit. Rewind it just to hear the message, man.
Yeah, come on with it.
Come on with it. So appreciate that. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. You said that it is a shame for men to stay with their parents.
Yeah. So is it a shame for people to live with their parents? So these questions are all tying into each other, but we just breaking them down one by one for it to be a bigger picture. So as we talking about, a part of being a failure is also somebody being judged for living with their parents. So people don't know the situation that may be going on with your parents. They just want you to go out there, put yourself in debt to please them. You know what I'm saying? This is what society is now. I won't talk to you unless you have your own house. But what if my daddy's sick, or what if my mom and dad's sick and I have to stay there and take care of? What if I'm the only child? And my mom is disabled and I have to be there to help moms?
Damn.
So you want me to move out, leave moms who can't walk,
and got to defend for herself.
To please you.
Damn, that's deep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
So, and it's crazy because you helping people with their life, but you also have to live your life.
Yeah.
And the fact that you want to live your life, you're going to feel like, damn, I'm not progressing. I'm at home with moms. And then that's when you start telling yourself that you're a failure. You know what I'm saying? If me personally, I would love to go home with my parents. And that's not me being cheap or nothing. I would love to, you know what I'm saying? Because it's an opportunity that you can build. That's like square one. You know how they say you get knocked down to square one?
Yeah.
Okay, if this branch I was trying to build failed, I can go home and rebuild a new game plan and go out in the world and try it again.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's a shame for people to stay with their parents because people don't know the situations.
Right. They don't analyze the situation.
No, they don't analyze situations because they just want to be pleased right then and there.
They just assume that you just live with your parents and you a bum or you
a
lazy.
bum.
Yeah.
Now, if you live with your parents, you're not working, you farting and shitting all day, you know, you just not doing nothing to contribute. Both of your parents are healthy and they funding you. Yeah, buddy, that's shameful. That's shameful right now. You know what I'm saying?
Men or women.
Men or women.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying you have to go out there. At some point you have to leave the nest, but if your situation don't require you to leave the nest, don't leave the nest to please somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you're taking like parents that like dealing with disabilities,
illnesses. You know what I'm saying?
And they just need a second hand to help them out.
They need second hand, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we getting older, so our parents are getting older. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a point where you might have to come home and help out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Help cover the bills because mom lost her job, or just people don't care to know the situations no more, and that's crazy to me.
Yeah, listeners, man, make sure you analyze the situation before you make judgment. Because you prejudging before even understanding the situation can be your downfall.
Yeah, and then this too hurt. Some people, they so bad off they want their kids to stay at home. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some people like that personally. Hey, I don't want you to move out the house. You got everything you need right here. If you need anything, let me know.
Right. You
know what I'm saying? So you're going to be ashamed of me because my parents want me to stay home and they providing a lifestyle for me?
True.
That's what a parent is there supposed to do for their child, to make sure their child is good. It don't matter if you 30, 40, 50, or if your parents can provide for you as their kid, they're doing their job. So it ain't a shame if you're staying at home. It's not a shame for a man to stay at home.
No, not at all. Not at all. You know, like you said, depending on the situation.
Depending on the situation.
Yeah.
And that's a hard asterisk next to that. You know what I'm saying? Because if you being sloppy out there, get out, man. Get out. We ain't doing crack in mom's bed.
Don't do crack in your parents' house.
Don't do crack, man.
No, man. Appreciate that for that positive message, man.
Oh yeah.
Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. I think you ready resolve the positive message, say, don't be ashamed to live at your parents' house. Okay. And you said the next one, you was talking about having role models.
Yeah, so we talking about having role models, and this plays back into what we were saying earlier. Like, you need guys in your life that's gonna say, "Hey, man, like sometimes Wolfman, when I'm working out with him, hey, he telling you good shit that you need to hear. I talk to you confidence, you know what I'm saying? Because as men, we have days when we down, but we just don't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And you need somebody to look up to. You know what I'm saying? Most men, they look up to the Most High because that may be all that they have as a male influential figure. But we need something in the physical to motivate us to do our daily best too, And a lot of people get mentors, but so now mentors are $500-$600 a month. So it's like, damn, well, I can't pay for the tutelage. So how do I get the confidence that I need to sustain me on my journey? And that's why you got to go meet people, even if they better than you better than them.
Right.
Somebody gonna say something that's gonna benefit you or motivate you in your life. You know what I'm saying? But it's important for men to have role models to tell them right from wrong, to keep them in line, because we don't want the suicide rate to go up. We don't want people committing domestic violence.
No.
We don't want people crashing out on 6th Street or something like that.
No.
So I guarantee if every man have somebody to talk to and just, hey, don't be afraid to open up. Tell them what's going on. You know what I'm saying? My girl putting me through the ringer, man. I don't know what to do. A nigga gonna say, oh, man, my girl put me through the ringer too, man. Don't worry about that shit, man. Fuck that book. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm not saying that's a role model figure, but it's helping you in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Like Wolfman said, you have to make people sometimes laugh their pain away.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's very key for people to go find a male role model to help them. You know what I'm saying? Because I've never been married. And I've never had a kid. So I need to connect with people who's been there and done that for me to learn, okay, what do I expect? What is it like? How's my wife going to act? How's this? Are my kids going to hate? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, Yeah. And you got to have people to tell you what to look out for and how to handle it.
Right. So, yeah, that's just another thing. My mom and stuff. Now she good. She about to go do some errands. Yeah, so it's I lost track. My bad, listeners. Oh, yeah, role models. Yeah, now I think having role models is a big key factor in everyday man. Because having a role model, it keeps you on track of what you trying to do goal wise or being goal oriented or whatever you're trying to do. What's your purpose in life?
Right.
But having a role model, man, they have that accountability in your life that you wouldn't really instill within yourself.
Yeah.
They kind of build it into you, and they kind of just help you. Like, hey man, why you not at the gym? Hey man, why you not handling your responsibilities? Hey man, why? Hey, don't do that shit. Why you messing with that girl? You already got a woman at the house. Don't do that dumb shit.
Yeah.
You know, they kind of like your wingman.
Right.
They kind of keep you in check. And it's very beneficial to have a role model, and that's doing bigger and better things. Right. And you're like, damn, I want to be just like that. And they teach you in the game too.
Yeah.
Man, if you find somebody to teach you the game, that's damn good right there. That's really damn good. So we're gonna finish it with a positive. What advice would you give to any male figure that's trying to find a role model in today's society.
Don't let your male pride stand in the way of meeting somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because when you meet your role model, he's gonna want to know what's up. Same thing with women. If you meeting your role model, she's gonna want to know what's up.
True.
Because I can't lead you if I don't know nothing about you. You just looking at my example, but I have to know is my example is gonna touch you to move you the way that you want to be moved.
Mm-hmm.
So put male pride aside. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Put your pride aside,
Yes,
y'all.
sir. Male pride aside.
And if you put your pride aside, then that's when you'll find your role model.
Yes, you will.
Yes, you will.
Mm-hmm.
So let's keep it moving, man. This is getting good.
It's getting good, man.
We shit. Hey, you was in line. We making good time. We're like 46 minutes right now.
46 minutes in. I hope y'all still with us, man.
Well, we appreciate y'all listeners for making it this far and listening and enjoying the podcast. And we value your attention. We value your time, and we love everything that you do. So appreciate you for listening, and we just want to give that positive affirmation to you.
Yes,
So, being the bigger man, what do you mean by that?
So being the bigger man, I'm really loving how all these things are really tying in together.
I know.
So,
yeah, you placed this pretty well.
and it's crazy because I just freestyled the list because I didn't think it was all going to play together so well.
Yeah.
So we segued off a segue to a segue quite nicely to where we at. So being the bigger man, and it all ties into what we're saying. As shout out to that man Josh B.
Shout out Josh B.
In this episode, he was talking about how, he would be quick to crash out. You know what I'm saying? But through time, he learned how to be the bigger man, walk away, myself included. Mm-hmm. I had mad anger. People say I had anger issues. Don't know.
You do. I saw that firsthand. When I first met you, like, hey, man, get out the way. Hey, you bitch ass motherfucker. I'm like, yo, you all right?
I just don't take shit. You know what I'm saying? I just don't take shit.
Yeah. And that's a good thing about you, man. You don't take shit from anybody, even though they bigger than you or smaller than you. Like, you don't take no disrespect whatsoever. Cause you know who you are, and you value yourself highly.
Yeah, and you have to stand on your principles.
True.
So, being the bigger man, even though I don't take shit, that don't mean I have to whoop the shit out of people too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's true.
And there's some people out there I really want to put hands on, and I know.
No,
but I know, but sometimes you gotta tell yourself, okay, well, if I smash out on this dude right now, what are going to be the consequences?
What's going to be the outcome?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I can beat him up and get in my car and smash out. But what if somebody captured my license plate? You know what I'm saying? What if the cop right there around the corner while I'm beating dude down?
Yeah, and he don't know the situation.
Yeah. They ain't going to care to know the situation because I'm swinging. You know what I'm saying? So having to put that anger aside, and people going to think you weak from walking away from situations.
Yeah.
Because people don't know what you're going through. So if you messing with me, you might get attacked, but you may be getting attacked for more than what you think you're getting attacked for. True. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And me, with all that frustration inside of me, I can't afford to put my hands on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I do, it's gonna be a far better, bigger consequence than what it was gonna be in the beginning.
True.
So that's why you have to learn to take the art. You should learn something like this from your elders. I'm frustrated, but you know what? I'm going to walk away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even sometimes with me and my girl.
Yeah. I'm
going to just walk away.
Yeah, you don't have to fight every battle.
No, I don't have to fight every battle. And sometimes you be wanting to just drop a nuke on them. I'm finna blast you with this. I'm finna break you down with this. But then I tell myself, nah, because if I say this kind of shit, it ain't gonna be right. And
then you're gonna have to apologize and you feel bad.
You be like, nah, man, I don't want to do this. That's not me. And sometimes you do say stuff out of frustration, and then you try to, I didn't mean it that way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, it takes a lot to be the bigger person.
Yeah, frustration is a hell of a thing to control. Once you control frustration, you've learned the art of man. You learned the art of man. because men have a lot of frustration.
They do. We do have a lot of.
You know what I'm saying? We all got that Hawke inside of us.
Yeah, we do.
So,
because I think we're just simple beings. We're just simple male proteges, and we just kind of just want to live a simple life. All the bullshit that we deal with in the world with our spouse or relationship, whatever, depending how you pick them, it plays a factor.
Oh yeah,
and it plays a factor in you dealing with arguments or dealing with people at your job. The boss man don't like you, and he keeps fucking with you, and you want to go blast them and stuff, but you don't want to blast them, so because you got to keep it professional, because there's a lot of at stake.
Yeah,
if you blast on your boss man, he gonna fire you on the spot, and you gonna lose a job.
Yeah.
Now you're unemployed. So now, for a man to have the right mindset, or a man who does have a right mindset, and be like, let me step out of my let me step out of my body and analyze the situation,
right?
And basically, okay, what's going on? Okay, he's fucking with me for no reason.
Right.
I'm not messing with him. What's the best way to handle it? And you be like, you know what? I'm just gonna tell him man to man, like, hey, I don't like you messing with me, man.
Right.
I'm just here to do my job. Yada yada yada. You keep messing with me for no reason. I'm trying to protect. Out of respect. I'm trying to ask you politely not to mess with me anymore, or stop bothering me. Or I'm gonna take it to HR or whatever.
Right.
And that's the best possible way to do it. Instead of you handling it, taking it into your own hands, and then it backfires.
Right.
You want to take the right approach.
Right.
So
and shout out. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go. Shout out to
Wolfman, like he said on his video, and it just made me die laughing. If you got a problem with me, steal off on me. Just steal off on me.
Wolfman crazy though.
Yeah, he crazy. but I asked Wolfman, I said, why the hell did you say just steal off on me? Because if it's mutual combat, you can't get the felony. You don't get arrested. It's mutual combat. Y'all both agree. So I said to myself, damn, that's pretty interesting. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I should just encourage people to steal off on me, and then we agree to mutual combat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how I think about it when I deal with a confrontation, and somebody like going off on me, and I think in the back of my head, can I whoop this motherfucker ass? And if the answer is yes, then walk away.
Yeah.
Because if you no, it's not that. It's like, can he whip my ass? No. Okay. Well, so why are you tripping on him? And you just walk away. And that's kind of how I look at it. If they can't whip my ass, or they can't fight me, or whatever, or I know I can handle the situation easily.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm not gonna burn all that much energy. I'm just gonna walk away. I was like, all right, man, you good? Yeah. Oh, that's what's up. You still talking? Bet. And you just walk away and ignore them. And then they just pissed off because they want some confrontation. And you're like, this motherfucker is the bigger person. Now I look like a dumbass.
Yeah.
Going ape shit out here.
And it makes them far more embarrassed for you to walk. It's far more embarrassing for you to just say, man, I ain't trying to do this bullshit. I'm out, pops. I'm out.
Yeah, and they still there just going at it.
Yeah. Why you, this nigga gonna walk away from me? For motherfucker. Man, I'm gone, dog. I'm over here, man. I'm finna get lunch. Shit. I'm finna get lunch.
Yeah, man. So that's wild. Yeah, listeners, man. Whatever you're going through, always be the bigger person.
Yeah.
Even if you want to stand your ground and fight, that fight's not worth it. Be the bigger person and walk away.
Yeah,
and
man.
It's easy. It's easy said and done, but it is possible to master and to do. So. Do you have any positive affirmation on that?
Positive affirmations on there, just pretty much what you said. Hey, I know this. I know. Think about the other things we just talked about on this podcast and factor that all in to being the bigger person. We know the world against us. We know sometimes your relationship's going to fall apart. We know the job beating you down. We know finances are a thing. You know what I'm saying? All that culminates. Don't take your frustration out on the next man or woman or hell, your kids. Because niggas take their frustrations out on kids too. You know what I'm saying? I'm too frail to beat up a dude. I ain't got a woman to beat up on, so I'm finna whoop your kid's ass. Or they whoop their dog's ass. You know what I'm saying? So
the dog be chilling.
Yeah, the dog be chilling. You come in the house, You beat the dog ass, man.
For no apparent
For
reason,
no reason.
because you angry.
But ladies, fam, please hold it together, man. Please hold it together. That's all I'm saying, man.
Appreciate that, like Bender. Appreciate it, man. This is some good stuff. And listeners, I hope y'all listening because this is some good information that y'all need to go. If you got to replay them episode, man, replay it because it's worth hearing.
Yeah,
for sure. So
we got two more.
We got two more. So
let's go.
So what do you mean not being tempted by worldly things? Like NFL or etc.
So remember when I told you in the beginning the reality of life versus when I was younger, right?
Oh yeah.
So
okay.
What I'm saying is that more in depth is that, what do they do to young kids now? What do they say? Oh, when you go to school, you can play football and you can go to the NFL.
True.
You can go to the NBA. You can be the next Michael Jordan. You can do anything you put your mind to. That's what they tell you.
Mm-hmm.
But the reality is, nigga, you at Walmart. Nigga, you flipping chicken.
No.
Yeah, nigga, you shoveling gravel out the ditch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I said growing up, I didn't imagine how hard it would be to accomplish a goal like that. Like, to make it to the NFL, man, we talking about you got to be a damn near clone out of a lab. You know what I'm saying? Because True. I know some dudes personally I went to high school with that made it to the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that they made it and the accolades that they had and the way that they played, you knew they was going to make it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you might be the guy that was good. Let's say average. But you was good for high school. You was good enough for college, but you didn't crack the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So that's already going to make you feel discouraged. Mm-hmm. So they tell you you can be this stuff, but based on the reality of your environment and your situation, it makes those dreams become impossible. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? How can I be the president and I can't even graduate out of 11th grade?
Damn.
How can I be a teacher and I can't get the basic reading down?
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? You telling me I can do this, but I'm not. I have limitations here.
Damn. Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So.
Damn, that's deep right there.
Yeah, because, that's what they do as men. And that's what they do to the youth growing up. Every generation.
Right.
I want to be this. Well, if you're going to be that, we have to make things accommodable for you to grow in that field.
Mm.
You can't just wake up one day, I want to be in the NFL. You know how long you have to prepare your body for that? A lot of these people that be in the NFLs, yeah, they got it out the mud, but most of these people, they second, third generation athletes, man. Just like in wrestling.
Yeah.
These people are generational athletes. Versus me, I have to go through the Indies. Start out in my spot, go through the Indies, go through here, then I finally get a shot. And by the time I get there, I'm all brittle and broken.
True.
So, if you have a dream to be in the NFL or be in that, I just recommend you get a realistic goal.
Like you kind of do like trade school or something?
Trade is the most important thing that you can do. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go out there and sling a ball in front of millions of people. I know you want your name and lights. I know that feeling. But, man, get you a trade that's going to be sustainable and long lasting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They don't teach you. They don't teach you to be a blue collar worker or a hands on person. They look down upon that.
Right.
You got to be the next entrepreneur. You got to be, no, man. Start small first. Isn't that, see, people don't never want to recommend starting small first.
Right.
They always want to tell you, no, man, you got to follow your goal. If you don't do this, you're broke. Nah, man. No, man. Tell people it's okay to start small.
Yeah, it's okay to start small.
Because, look, listen to this, Hurt. Let's say I did try for the NFL and I had a trade. I get injured. My career is over. But now I got this trade, so when I heal, I can make money.
That's like your backup plan.
Yes.
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Therefore, if I don't have the trade and I'm all in, I get injured. Now I'm off the team, and now I gotta go to Kentucky and see if they hiring for a cook. So,
yeah, man, I get you, man. I get you. So I feel like it is possible. It is possible that not to be tempted to worldly things.
Yeah.
In like NFL or
being millionaires, all that shit.
Being millionaires like that, you could still have like a great life.
Oh yeah,
you could still have a great life. That NFL, that NFL, NBA, or entrepreneur or try to be a millionaire pathway can be cut short, and that's gonna detour you into another route that you're gonna have to find some type of different avenue that's gonna make you happy.
Yeah,
because not everybody makes it to the NFL. No. Not everybody can be a millionaire.
No, and it's like they say in church, many preachers are called, but few are chosen.
God damn. Okay.
Many people are called, but few are chosen. So, nigga, it may be your calling to go to the NFL, but you're not chosen by the NFL.
True.
And that's deep. You're like, damn. So I spent all these years building myself up to please these people, and I'm not even chosen.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they got semi-pros, shit like that. Because there's other avenues for people to do it, but you shouldn't. How can I say this without sounding like a hypocrite? Have big goals, but have a realistic big goal, okay? Because niggas say we can be a millionaire, but you got to manage the $200 in your bank account first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all want to be this big shit, but you have no contingency plan to get to that goal.
Mm-hmm.
And then to finish that off with a positive affirmation, it's shiesty people out here.
Yeah, very shiesty.
So it's people out here that will screw you over trying to get to where you go, and you being gullible, you're going to get me to the top. That's right. I'm going to get you to the top.
Yeah.
Nigga, you going to get screwed.
And you're going to take all your money.
All your money.
Now you broke. Back at KFC, flipping chicken.
You putting the apron on full of flour. And leaves the herbs and spices all over your clothes.
Battering the shit out that chicken. Maybe and then that dude in the back, man, what happened, man? I thought you were about to be big time.
I think that's painful right there. You told us you was better than KFC.
Oh shit.
Well, since you here, give me that 10-piece doc. 10-piece doc.
Oh, I need that ASAP.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit. Oh my god. Yeah, man. I'm over here crying.
Yeah,
That
man.
shit crazy. Yeah, but that shit's real too.
Yeah, it's true.
It's so true. So listeners, don't get tempted by worldly things, man. You if you have the goal to do those things, pursue them. If it falls short, please have a backup plan to fall back on, so you won't be lost in the sauce.
Oh, and I just want to say one more thing to kill it. I know when you tell people your goals and they say have a backup plan, I know you always may feel like they don't agree. They trying to belittle your abilities and something. And it took me a long time to figure this out. No, man, have a backup plan because you don't know what twist and turn can happen. And it's not even you directly. It could be somebody around you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Anything can happen that could shift the whole vibration of the field. So when people say have a backup plan, it's not a bad thing. It's not that they don't believe in you,
Yeah, they just want you to have a backup plan, like trade school or just something that's gonna make you a lot of money. That's gonna make you some money.
Yeah.
Doing like pipe fitting or millwright or being an operator or just something that you like to do. You don't have to go to the plants. You can work an office job or work somewhere that you feel comfortable and you making some decent money. Oh, making some good money that's gonna be sustainable,
Sustainable.
Yeah, sustainable for yourself and
Yeah.
for your family and everybody for years to come.
That's right.
So yeah, man. So damn, and we on like a hour and 5 minutes. So we're good. We're good.
Yeah.
Okay. So the last question, my bro.
Last one, y'all.
What would you tell yourself from the past to help the younger man in your situation today? That's how you say it?
Yeah. So what would I do to tell myself in the past to help a young guy that was in my situation today?
You good. You good.
I would tell people that's in my younger situation when I was. Let's cater to the young adults here for a second, Hurt, because this is when you starting to get in your stride in high school, and you learning if you're gonna go to college, if college for you or not, And I want to tell people in the situation, college may not be for you. You know what I'm saying? Evaluate your friends. You know what I'm saying? Evaluate yourself. If your grandparents were around, like it was back then when I was younger, spend time with your grandparents. Study yourself. Build a bond with your coaches. Get ready for the people that you see in your high school. You may not never see them people again. Damn. Keep your head on the swivel. It's going to be tough. Endure. Don't be proudful. Make something out of yourself first. Then love can come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you, man. Damn, this is getting deep.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Do your thing. Do your
Yeah.
thing. You got the flow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Keep God first. Or whatever your preference is. You know what I'm saying? Don't be ashamed of your flaws. Turn your weaknesses into strengths. That's what I would say to the young man to motivate them today. To that, I wish I could have told myself when I was younger. You know what I'm saying?
You feel like you'd have been in a different spot?
Oh yeah, most definitely, because I let pride fool me out of a good situation. You know what I'm saying? But if I had not let pride fool me out of the situation, I would not be here today. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'd be dead, but I'm just saying I wouldn't be here. Like I'd probably be somewhere else. You know?
Yeah. I got you. I got you.
It's gonna be a journey. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be hard. But I guarantee, if you endure them shitty jobs, you endure being broke, you endure all the hardships that life gonna have put you through, life will reward you. It will. If you can endure the challenges, life do reward people. So to the young men out there and younger Leon, man, you know what I'm saying? You did good, but there's better to come if you endure the race. That's what I would say.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, one boy. Boy, that's some deep shit right there. Damn, man. Hope y'all listeners, man. That's some deep stuff for yourself, man. And let me finish my stuff. What would I tell my younger self, or younger man, that what does it say? What would you tell yourself from the past to help your younger man in the situation today? Or the situation I've been through?
What would you tell your younger self in the past to help younger men in your situation? So some 17-year-old guy that was in a situation that 17-year-old Hawke was in, what would you tell him?
Oh, okay. If I was, they had 17-year-old that was in the same situation I was in, I would tell them, like, do the right thing, man. Keep your hands to yourself. Don't fuck up your family name, man, because your family name is very valuable. Stealing and being an asshole to your family, being the black sheep is not a good thing.
Yeah.
And, it's not fun. And then people don't want to be around you. People don't want to mess with you, your family, friends, anybody. So I'll tell the younger generation, just like, hey, man, do the right thing, put the hard work, do the hard work, put some elbow grease in what you're doing, and get your hands dirty, because that's the only way you're gonna find growth in everything that you do. Because nothing comes easy, nothing's gonna be handed to you. Everything's gonna slap you in the face every single day, no matter what you're doing. If you're trying to be a content creator, get ready for 0 subscribers.
Oh man,
Get ready for 0 views.
Oh man,
if you got a job and you trying to learn how to save money, like you got to learn how to manage of not spending your money, and manage, budgeting and everything else. You got to learn those things, man. And it's gonna take time. You're gonna fail multiple times before you actually get it. You're gonna bop yourself over the head a couple times, but eventually it's gonna come, and eventually it's gonna turn around, and eventually that change is gonna come. Like Leon said, if you endure the struggle, if you endure the hardships of life, and you overcome that hardship, man, it's so much brighter on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I got.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Damn, this is dope. This is dope, man. I appreciate you coming on to the episode and hitting me with some bangers, man.
Yeah, man.
You hit me with some bangers back to back to back.
Yeah, man. Like I say, shout out to the Most High for giving me the knowledge to send this to you in a good script. And shout out to my girlfriend, Summer.
Shout outs.
We care about you over here. And shout out to everybody.
Felt like you was threatening to say that.
No.
You said okay.
But shout out to all my friends, Q, Wolfman, T. Ivan. Did I say Wolfman name? Yeah, Wolfman, you, Hawke, Marshall. To all the listeners, you know what I'm saying? I'm a very accessible guy. You can always find me. Hawke can give you that information. And I'm always in your corner. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not your enemy. I'm here for you. Because I know what it's like to be a man.
Yeah.
And I know what it's like to fight the battles of a man. You know what I'm saying? You're not alone.
True.
Mm.
Okay. I appreciate that for the positive message, man.
Yeah.
I have one more question to ask you.
Come on with it.
Talk about the situation with Marks, about the whole Brandon situation.
So, yeah, man, the situation with my boy Mark. Shout out to Mark, man. I miss you, man. I need to call him. I really need to call him, man. I need to call him. But now, so if you guys didn't know, I'm working on my upcoming brand, Light Force. That's a subsidiary of the Light Bender name. So how that came about was I was telling Mark, I said, hey, man, y'all just got these logos done. I'm finna put them on the shirt. Mm-hmm. And, Mark, oh, yeah, let me see that. Let me see that shit. Oh, yeah, let me see that. He said, oh, yeah, that's nice. Shout out to Mark, just doing my market interpretation.
Yeah.
But he was like, yeah, man, okay. He said, but now I appreciate this, though. He said, I'm going to make you a shirt. I say, what? He said, yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm going to make you a shirt. I say, you for real? I say, yeah. He said, yeah. He said, hey, but when I go home tonight, you better send me that logo. You don't send me that logo, we don't talk. So he walked up to my cousin. What's his homework assignment for the night? Bates.
Yeah.
Bates said, you send the logo. Yeah, you better. You better. So, and shit, sure enough, man, Mark came to me I think it was probably about a day after. Mm-hmm. Man, he came to me with that Light Force shirt, smoking hot in the black and white. Ooh. And, man, that shirt right there, man, he tell me to wear it a lot. But, man, that shirt just means so much to me. Mm-hmm. That the fact that somebody believed in me to help me out, you know what I'm saying, like that.
Right.
I can't even thank him enough for that, So, the Life Force is not dead, So shout out to Mark. I appreciate you for that, for believing in me, and your work is not in vain, So big thanks to Mark, man. I can't wait to hear his episode come out. Yeah. So yeah, this is gonna be fun, man.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, appreciate that, Lee Hawke. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
listeners, man. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope you made it this far, and I hope you had a good time. Oh, let me put my background music. Hold on. Let me see if it's gonna play out. There we go. Yeah. Hope you like that music. There we go. So, yeah. So we had an awesome conversation. My boy Leon Hawke, man, hitting me with 10 bangers, 10 bangers, man, back to back. But it was a good episode, man, and I hope you enjoyed it like we enjoyed it. And I just want to give you some positive and powerful encouragement. Always keep smiling. Stay being you. Stay humble. And always stay phenomenal. Keep your head up no matter what throughout your hard times or struggles, and stay prayed up. Until then, peace, love, and positivity. And we out. Much love.